Bucks Fizz were Britain's answer to ABBA. They shot to fame in 1981 when they won the Eurovision Song Contest.
It was all a recipe for success.
Band members Mike, Cheryl and Shelley are still belting out their most famous hit. But these days, there's more flab than fizz.
I hate my body, absolutely hate it.
Bobby G didn't want to take part in the show, but Jay Aston will reunite with the band for one special performance.
We can bury the hatchet, maybe in each other's heads, but...
They'll strip down to their bare essentials, and in just 8 weeks, our panel will help to transform them.
Don't quit, Mike.
But it won't be easy. Old wounds will open.
I had to leave. I'm sorry.
And there's no gain without pain.
I didn't say stop.
Bucks Fizz were the ultimate manufactured pop group, a sort of S-Club for the 80s, but bigger.
Bucks Fizz are a band that everybody remembers. They are national treasures.
After winning Eurovision, the group conquered the world with 4 gold albums, 3 platinum albums and 18 consecutive hit singles. But Eurovision was 27 years ago. Bobby G has his own interests and Jay Aston left the band. Jay was replaced by Shelley Preston, but she's back for one night only.
This really is a one-off, and I will enjoy this.
So it's now 3 girls and 1 boy. Good luck, Mike. Let's strip them down and see what there is to work with. It looks like the band have gone from the top of the charts to over the hill. And it's down to our panel of top makeover experts to help them roll back the years. Cheryl is more than 3 stone overweight.
Oh, I'm really not happy with the way I look now. I hate my body, absolutely hate it. I can see the lines coming, and when I smile and the grooves here, and I think, oh, I hate being old. I hate it. I'd like to look as I did when I was 35, because I think I was in my prime. But in reality, what I'd like to do is drop at least a stone.
Like many middle-aged men, Mike's piled on the pounds around his waistline.
When you look at yourself on the TV and you think, God, didn't I look young? Then that's where you see the difference in you. What I'd like to change about my body is get my stomach flatter and build my arms up again.
Jay has fought off the flab, but she's still not happy with her appearance.
I've never been happy with the way I look, ever. I always thought I was ugly. I always thought Cheryl was far more beautiful than I was. I'm basically insecure. I'm 22 pounds heavier. My shape's changed primarily because I had a little girl.
Shelley is looking good for her age, but like every woman, she has her insecurities.
I did have an emergency cesarean when my son was born, and I was blessed with a very, very strong stomach muscles before I had my son, and they're not as strong as they used to be, so I would quite like to work on those. I feel I look okay for my age. I can still, you know, get away with it.
Turning back the clock is going to be tough. How tough? Well, this is how Bucks Fizz looked back in 1981, and this is what today's lineup looks like. Oh boy. Mike and Cheryl are still performing as the original Bucks Fizz, along with Shelley Preston, who joined the group back in 1985.
The Bucks Fizz image when we first started was, I suppose, it was very clean cut.
My hair was my natural colour, which is like a mousy brown, but I had a blonde flash right the way across the front. Size-wise, I was about a size 10.
I wore the most ridiculous things. I have to say. But they seemed fine because everyone was wearing them. And then you look back on them and you go, oh my God!
My image when I was in the band, because of my legs, I always had like the really short skirt and the bustier.
You want to remember them as they were, which is unfair because they've got a lot older. But when you look at them now, you're sort of thinking, I want that 1981 act. I want that band. So we've got such fond memories. Don't want to be too harsh, but we don't want them to grow too old.
So we know what they want. Let's meet the people who can help put the sparkle back into the band. The panel. Plastic surgeon Fabian Blaschka, the man in charge of the scalpel. Dr. Nina Kuvaras, a specialist in painful but effective non-invasive treatments. Fitness guru Mark Antony claims he can deliver a superstar body in no time. And stylist Hannah Sandling can offer fresh ideas to provide a modern look. The panel has just 8 weeks to help them achieve their goals before the group reunites for a very special, one-night-only performance.
I have to do it now because I'm being watched, and I'm being watched by millions of people.
Well, you at the end of this programme, you haven't seen me.
The pressure is on, and it won't get any easier because a familiar face is back on the scene.
We can bury the hatchet, maybe in each other's heads, but...
80s pop stars Bucks Fizz took the world by storm. But time has taken its toll, and now the band members need an image overhaul.
You can lose weight and still get yourself in trim, and that's... Well, you at the end of this programme, you haven't seen me.
They have just 8 weeks to transform themselves in time for a special performance.
I'm obviously concerned that she's not going to make it.
Originally, Bucks Fizz were Cheryl Baker, Mike Nolan, Bobby G and Jay Aston. For these 4, winning Eurovision was massive.
It just opened so many wonderful, wonderful doors for all of us, I'm sure, but I revelled in it. Plus, I was with my best mate, which was